Hello, beloved, and welcome to your message from the big God. Okay, I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for joining me. Let us tap in and proceed with your message from God. Why have you tapped into this? Okay, why has your own YouTube algorithm presented you with this message? Why were you led here? Let's go. Let's find out what this is about. Why does the title resonate? If it does, ladies and gentlemen, let's tap in here. So a lot of page energy. So here's what's going on. Sorry. The narrative here is as follows. Firstly, I feel like I'm speaking to somebody, a bunch of people here. I see a bunch of people. I see I'm speaking to a bunch of people with a high level of attraction, in their reality. Like, I feel like you are someone who is highly attractive in your reality. A lot of people find you really attractive in your reality. That's what's going on here. That's what the narrative is. A lot of people are looking at you with this high level of attraction. You are found to be highly attractive. And I feel like it's bringing in a lot of suitors, a lot of people who want to place you in unknown territory, unknown rooms, unknown places here because of how they see you. Arousal energy, lustful energy, sexual energy, sensations here. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like also these are people from your past feeling this way about you, those that are no longer in your life and can no longer access your energy. It's not only just people of the present or onlookers, people watching from the outside, looking in. It's also people from your past as well. So that's interesting to know, right? That they feel this way now. But I feel like I'm speaking to a bunch of people here. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who, like, you have no chill in your identity. Like, you are unapologetically yourself. You're unapologetically you. And that leads people to, I don't know, like kind of crave more of your energy. It's like a spell. The more authentic you are, the more authentic you become in people's eyes. And the more you do that, the less inability there is for you to play anyone's game. I feel like you will always, what this means is you will always have like come out on top when it comes to psychological games that people try to play, because I don't know, you kind of have like the bird's eye view. You see things coming, you see things before they happen, and I feel like despite you being as attractive as you are and it causing this commotion in your reality or making people fantasize about you, have fetishes, or masturbation here, just ultimate sexual desires that are linked to some grotesque ways of thinking that people are attached to in their reality. Because I feel like you're the type of energy to walk into an atmosphere and arouse people, cause arousal. And it's like things like that it's like human biology proves that when those sensations are released in the human body, it's usually when, when those fluids start to be released as well, when people are aroused. It's usually that when they're in that state of being, it's in its heightened state. It's like wet pussy, when it has that fluid and it's extra wet. I feel like you have that effect where that sort of arousal you evoke in people, but I feel like people keep it a secret because they feel embarrassed. I don't know, beloved. This is crazy, but here we go, right? This is just the energy I'm channeling here. It's like people feel like you cast spells, or you are compelling, attractive. And I feel like you can cause people to act out of character. If you want someone to, you can make them do that. You can make them, I feel like you have the capacity to make people cheat on their partners, but not on some homewrecker shit, but on some, you're the type of feminine or masculine energy that like people in relationships that are insecure would tell their partner like to not fuck with you, or to not be around you, or to not speak to you, or to not be in contact with you, because they're insecure about you being in contact with their partner. I feel like you serve as a threat. Your presence, just your identity. I feel like it's not even you trying, it's just you being. Feminine energies want to tell their man to get the fuck out of there, don't look at her page or something, or why are you staring at her for too long, or why are you staring at her lips, or something like that, And with my masculines, you have other masculine energies that tell their partners, like it's like sort of like, it's not even telling their partners, it's sort of like jealous masculine energies that when they're around other masculine energies, they talk ill about you as the divine masculine energy. My collective here, my empress and empress, okay? So I feel like it's that sort of thing where people don't want to acknowledge that you are who you are, and so they find it as a threat instead of an acknowledgement, or as something they need to acknowledge in any way. They rather oppose it. So a lot of people oppose you, they lie about you, and they tell people a lot of lies about you as well. It's like what you evoke in people, I feel, is very spiritually based. Because back to the analogy of walking into an environment and causing some form of arousal, and I feel like you feel it. That's the problem here. That's why this is coming up. Because I'm wondering what this is about, because this is not no ego feeding. I'm not here to tell you this so you feel good about yourself. What's the point? I need depth. And I feel like, God is saying that you feel the sacral chakra, your sacral chakra is like your spiritual genitals, you know what I'm saying? Your genital, your private area, your private part, but the spiritual aspect of it. And I feel like you can feel when people are tugging at it, and they tug at it through the attraction-based allure. It's diabolical. I feel like it's crazy. It's like, I feel like this is crazy. I need to clear this energy. I feel like this is like some other shit. I feel like this is based on your ancestry lineage. I'm being exposed to your ancestry lineage as if you are being followed by some cloud. That's why you experience this sort of impact, or have this sort of impact on people, influence, or That's why this is the case in your life, or that's why this is how you are, what you evoke in others. This is why it's due to something linked to your ancestry lineage that I feel is curse based. A curse that was based in your ancestry lineage long ago. Let's tap in here to the layers. Okay, let's see. So to my masculines and to my feminines, this is about the women and men in your family and the type of people they would attract because of who they were. I have the Queen of Wands and the Devil facing me here. This speaks of the sort of a diabolical attraction. You have the ability to drive people to insanity. Like, I feel like you know this. This is not on some ego shit. You know what this is about, but like you might have not understood where it came from or why you were able to have this sort of ability or influence on people. But I feel like it's curse based. Something was placed upon the feminines and masculines in your family by someone who is like a dark cloud. This is very spiritual. I feel this is linked to potion magic, mirror magic, and evil eye magic. The people in your the tower here, the people in your family were envied by a lot of enemies that would do things behind the scenes. People, men and women in your family wouldn't know they're being targeted. It's like walking in this, it's like, this is what I'm getting. I'm seeing like, so imagine someone walking in the streets, someone very beautiful, like extremely, like a gorgeous entity, like a deity looking person, someone who can be idolized just by how they look, because of how they look, or how they look has to do with the idolization. I feel like how you look, it plays a very big role, beloved. And I feel like it's based also on your ancestry. Something happened where, imagine someone walking in the street, back to this analogy, this example that I'm getting, right? This case study, this reference point. You're walking in the street and someone sees you and they don't even know you, but they feel, or let's say maybe they know you in terms of like you living in the same area as this person and you just taking a walk, and this person always maybe just sees you whenever you take a walk or whenever you go somewhere, take a drive or something like that. And it's always like every time they see you, they're envious of you. Every time they see you, there's some form of jealousy. There is like some form of rage that boils within them, that why do you look the way you look? Or they speculate that you're using some dark form of magic work, or you are doing something wrong to look the way you do. This is about your looks. I don't know how you look, how it's seen. It's crazy. I feel it's unknown. That's why I keep saying I don't know. It's unknown to man. It's like when they say the kingdom of God hasn't reached the imagination of man, some Gemini shit, but it's really that. Attraction-based things are also Gemini. The love is energy, how you see things and how they make you feel when you see them and what it triggers in you. You know what I'm saying? Also Pisces, we have Scorpio, Capricorn here, but we have Aries as well. We have Sagittarius. Okay. But yeah, you guys, Virgo, Libra here. So I feel like how you look has always posed as a threat. Your attraction has always been a threat to people. I did a video like that months ago, and it was a very spiritual video, a message. I did a message like that months ago, I think 8 months, 9 months now. And the title was Your Attraction is a Threat, or is always a threat, which I feel if you look at it ego based, you would think something else. but in spiritual terms, like, you must look at it in that way, because I feel like your influence is based on some form of spiritual beauty or spiritual attraction based thing here, like a cloud. You're followed by this cloud where people are either intimidated by your demeanor, how you look is always misunderstood, how you are is always like questioned. People don't want to believe that you are who you are. It's like something keeps following you. And your ancestors here are exposing me to your lineage here, all of you, okay? I hold the rank to see that. And I see that your ancestors were the type of people where, back to that narrative where seeing someone walking in the street, you live in the same neighborhood as them, and this neighbor always sees someone in the same area that they live in, which in this case would be maybe an ancestor of yours, okay? An ancestor of yours in a certain village, area, community that was envied by someone, you know, always evil-eyed, like, oh, this person, you know, ugh, this person, like, it's always like something. Even I feel like it was based on pure envy and jealousy. There wasn't, it's like your ancestors weren't, that's why I feel like this is curse based. You didn't have to do anything for this to be the case. You don't have to treat anyone badly, or it's like it's sort of something that follows you. It's just there everywhere you go, even with someone that sees you at first glance. It's sort of like a curse based thing, like a cloak. Like you were cloaked with this because it comes from your ancestry. Women and men in your ancestry often get misunderstood because of how they look. Their looks can kill, you know what I'm saying? Their looks can sway. I feel like it was a type of situation where the neighbor would be jealous because your ancestor had the power to make men like submit, or make women weak or something, like sort of like the power to weaken the opposite gender, the opposite sex, but in a healthy way. Your ancestors were envied because they were good women, good men, strong men that could really be on their own shit. And in the beginning stages, they were unaware that this was going on. Hence, they were vulnerable and void to a lot of the attacks because they were just good people. They didn't know that they were being targeted in such a dark light. But they realized later that people are just cruel, which I feel like is where you are in life, beloved. Wouldn't you say that it's scary? Scarily true. How cruel people can become is scarily true. I feel like the fantasy is nothing close to the truth, the diabolical truth of people and what they do and how they feel and what they think about others when they're jealous, envious, plotting, targeting, being predatory. There's no limit, there's no boundary. And especially in their internal environments, within themselves, so to speak. People say a lot of shit that in a voice is filthy as fuck, and they project it. And you'd be surprised what people say within themselves when you walk into an atmosphere. Those that oppose this powerful energy that you have because they don't want to feel that way about you. These are people that don't want to acknowledge that you are who you are. And the weak ones are those that get fully aroused by you. Like those are the people that are weak to your influence. Those are the meek people to your influence. Like those are people you can have your way with, and you know that, but you're not that type of person, and you don't see things in that way, even though you know what you know. You don't live in that vibration. So what? You can do that. Why would you want to do that to another human being? Why would you want to play God? You know what I'm saying? Because you know that who you are is God-given, even with what it comes with, this included. And he can fuck you up if you choose to fuck with him and fuck with his gifts that he's given you and his people. Because no one is here to get pleased and served unless they play in the same role genuinely, and not on some weird shit or sexual shit, some real humankind shit where you helping human nature, humankind, and contributing in a good way, which I feel like your ancestors were on this, and so are you. But because of this, they were hated for their nobility. Why were they so good? Why were they so respected? You know, people hated that, and people still do hate that. That's why they hate you. Like, a lot of people hate you for no reason, and you know that. Absolutely no cause other than their own insecurities, their own issues, their own internalized problems, insecurities. It's like it has nothing to do with you, but you feel the projections because you're empathic. You have those abilities to sense, to feel, to smell, to spiritually smell dirt, filth, filthy halos, filthy angels, fallen angels. You feel it, you smell it. You have like that Hierophant, high priestess energy where you just in tune with your five senses, and you're able to feel and smell and touch spiritually based things within people. Like, you have influence in people's hearts that is just beyond you. Whether it's in a good or a bad way, it's always just beyond you. It's always been bigger than you, beloved. It's always been. I feel like you hold the light, for many. The more you speak your truth, God is saying, continue to speak your truth. Continue to set things straight. Continue to be of truth within your reality. Continue to walk in the light. And continue to serve in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that is going to earn you safety. It's going to guarantee you protection. And it's going to land you to the anointing of your throne, where you deserve to be your own paradise. You know what you wish for. You know what you desire. And you know what you would like within your heart. And God knows your heart, right? So God is just saying, be obedient. You know what I'm saying? Keep speaking your truth. Keep cutting people off, even if you knew them for a long time. Once something is feeling like it's not safe anymore, and spiritually you keep getting intuitive nudges, or you are told, or you see things, or something happens, and it awakens you to some form of spiritual awakening about someone or something in your life, like, you must take action immediately. Don't fiff and faff around. Don't bitch about it. No matter how powerful the bond was between you and someone, it's never as powerful as your life. You know what I'm saying? Because people can portray a false image real quick, and they can lie with ease. And it's up to you if you're going to fall into the deceit. Always have the upper hand by seeing both sides of the coin. You always have the upper hand. It keeps you at arm's length from these people and helps you see things clearly, or from a much clearer perspective, because you're not just walking in bare and armed. You are armed with the fact that things could go this way or that way. We have the death and the sun, as I said, that it could be dark or it could be real light. And it's sort of like, it's just life. But always understand that you are protected. That's what should keep you going and pushing, and not caring about these energies that are fake, or that come to you in fake falsehood, that cloak themselves and lie and pretend fake smiles and shit. For you to be comfortable in, like, just keep on going even with those energies, or even to have the strength to engage with these energies without breaking character, needs you to acknowledge the energies to be what they are. Like, they're just weak, low vibrational, and meek to their own demons. It's nothing to do with you, and it's not about you. I feel like people are irritated with you. These are people that are irritated with you, that wish you could just shut up, stop talking, or stop doing something, or just you could fall. But I feel like these very same people are the same people that wish they had your guts, or they could do what you do, how you do it, or they can be on the pedestal of life that you're on, or live the quality of life that you live. These are the very same people that look up to you but hate the fact that that's the truth. So they prefer to hate you and speak ill on you and lie about you, because that's easier than to give you your props, than to look you in the eye with respect. Nah, they'd rather shit on you behind the scenes and tell people bullshit, crap, to put themselves on a, like, just holy crap, man. Because I feel like the lies people would tell about you are very gruesome. People would lie on a different scale to, it's sort of like defamation of character here. I feel like who you are poses as a threat to many. You're one of those people that, you know, to like when a couple, maybe you have, let's take this example. I'm gonna conclude it like this, because this is to wrap it up, to make you understand what type of influence you really have on people. It's like, and I want it to be same sex, because I want you to understand that it can get there. That's how much power you have through the attraction in man that you have as well. Humans, okay? Humans, not men. The attraction you have in man and where it can get you, like, and how it can, what's happening, beloved. You know, what it means to be you and have this sort of influence and impact on people means things like this can happen where, take a couple, right? A man and a woman, girl, boy, feminine, masculine energy, right? So a man and a woman have a friend. This man and a woman are a couple. They have a friend, a mutual friend. But it's more like the friend becomes a mutual friend when she or he, let's say she, the friend becomes a mutual friend when, okay, she or he, let's just generalize it. She or he hangs around the couple a lot, goes to the couple's home, spends a lot of quality time with the couple, or they just mutual friends, and it became that way. It's like the friend wanted to be, the friend like is just a good person that maybe just likes being around the couple, and they just friends, you know, normally. But the masculine in the couple relationship feels threatened, or the feminine in the couple relationship feels threatened by the friend at times. It's like, let's take that the friend is a masculine energy. The masculine energy in the couple relationship would feel threatened, even though it's friends, but he'd feel threatened, you know, about the masculine energy that is a friend. Same with the feminine, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain this to the best of my ability. It's like the friend could be masculine or feminine depending on the couple, but it's the same narrative. It goes the same way, right? So like switch the roles. I want to stick to one narrative so that I don't confuse y'all and myself, but you can switch the roles, okay? You can switch the gender roles. You can switch it how it fits for your reality and how it resonates in this instance, okay? Just for this narrative here. So take a feminine energy that is friends with a feminine energy. They both friends, but one of them is in a relationship with a masculine. So they both friends still, and they hang out, and the masculine is always around when they hang out. And the type of friendship the feminines both have could be really close, like a close bond, where it might even seem like they're too close at times, because I feel that, let's say the friend who is not in a relationship, they have this masculine energy about them, or they have this energy to them that is tempting even to the opposite sex, even to a friend, supposedly. So let's take the masculine that's always hanging around the two friends, right? Because the masculine would be the one in a relationship, right, with the feminine who has a friend over, and they always just chilling, right? And then it's always like, when the two feminines are chilling, they always come off to have like this bond that just seems too close for the masculine's liking. Like they start to get a little bit intimidated by the friend coming over. They start to have their guard up because they feel like they feel threatened that the friend could take the person away from them. Even though the friend is a feminine energy, you know what I'm saying, with another feminine energy, they still feel this way. Because I feel like it would be the masculinity of this feminine energy is very alluring. Like that's that type of feminine energy that has masculine traits, or can be very charming. Same with the masculine, very charming, very. intimidatingly charming. One of those. Those people. I feel like you're one of those to the people in your reality, whether you see yourself as this or not, or you're aware of it in the slightness or not. That's why it's diabolical. It's like self-allure, where you just have it, and you must now. It's kind of like just being aware so that it doesn't burden you, or it doesn't make you feel the type of way when people tweak out on you or trip out, or people start not wanting you around in certain environments or something. They're intimidated. Whether it's that you're gonna steal their bitch, their nigga, their girl, their woman, their husband, their wife. Whether it's that you are too powerful just by presence, they can't even look in your eyes or look your way. Don't ever let your power be a curse or a burden. Like, understand that this is what it comes with. Your territory of being comes with your influence. So don't feel bad and try to fit in where you don't, or do things that fit your comfort zone. You are not that person. No one's going to take you like an average person. You're always going to be looked at in a grander design. Don't live in a delusion of ganja and think that people are just going to have to treat normally, and like you're not normal, bruh. You've never been. You've always been uniquely based in your way of being. Hence, you trip people out a lot. They just don't get you. They don't understand you. They threaten by you. And those that get too close to you sometimes, all the time, most of the time, must somehow just fall in love with you, or fall head over heels, or there's some form of boundary they want to create with you because they don't want to get too close, because they feel something for you. Like, yo, that's something that always follows you. That's not normal. It's a shadow, it's a cloak that comes with who you are because of what happened in your ancestry. This is something that has always been in your ancestry, 10 years plus. And I feel like you're just rolling with the dice, and it's like hereditary. So it's like it's happening to you, and it's happened to many others in your family, and you just need to be aware of it so it doesn't make you feel the type of way, or make you feel like something's wrong with you, or there's something that is not right. You know damn well ain't nothing wrong with you, child. You're good. These people are just freaked out and intimidated by your vibration, and it triggers and evokes a lot of unwanted emotions or unexplainable or misunderstood emotions within people. It evokes a lot of thoughts that people don't understand, and they try to decipher it and process it, but it's overwhelming. You overwhelm a lot of people, and that just comes with who you are, and you can't run away from that, try to change that and be feeling some type of way about it. You need to accept it and learn how to navigate around it. And then appreciate the fact that those that are around you with honesty and genuine form are real ones. Don't ever take those that are around you and close to you for granted, because you know that most people can't even bear to be with you like that, or be close to you, or stay around you for that long. They're too low vibrational. Sometimes being high vibrational can be a bitch. It can fuck you up if you don't understand your power. Don't feel bad or feel tempted to feel like you're out of place. You're not. You're right where you need to be. People is just people, and whoever comes your way, they should be able to take you, or they're not meant to be in your life, or they're like a fan. They can be your bitch. They can be like your child, your son. And you don't need that. You don't need fans. You need real ones, genuine people, genuine love, right? Unless you want your ego to be fed, then you can make anyone shake some ass, right? Male or female. Whether you male or female. That's what I mean. And you know that. I feel like it's time you acknowledge it. Don't stop running away from it or trying to explain it to yourself. Rather understand that it's like, shit, I am who I am, and that's just how it is. And if you let it tweak you out more, then you will never see the bigger picture. And time moves, you know what I'm saying? See the bigger picture, beloved. This is your power. How about that? How about that, folks? See, I'm going to conclude this by saying that I love you all and I appreciate you all for your time. I really value you, hierophants and high priestesses, emperors and empresses that are high vibrational and a part of the collective of prophetic vessel, the conglomerate. the oneness, the cause, the togetherness. Okay, we all one on this journey. We go through the same things. I practice what I preach. I walk what I talk. You know what I'm saying? I talk what I walk. You know, I'm as genuine and as real as they come, and I feel like you know that. You know that. So I'm gonna go and say, I'm gonna see you next time. Once again, I love you guys. I hope this brought you closer to your spirit and helped you somehow feel closer to God and improve your spiritual connection and journey to your ancestors. Okay, I'm sending you nothing but love. Until next time, once again, bye.